M&T Bank. Look beautiful. We're hoping we'll have the twin and both to Tom Collinsworth the game.
Beautiful day, and they'll get ready for. Hi, everyone here, Collinsworth. 5-yard, just about ready for. Let's take it down. We'll see how they're as prepared as they come for the first time. It lines up under center. Backfield. Gives it up. He just got on the.
Boy, took a shot and is a run. Last thing you want. Short gain.
Here we go.
Right. With the down at the thigh. Time on the roll line is open.
Good vision. Quarterback on the open man. Looking around, checking it down.
His left. Beaver has run on the pass.
Good quarterback. Recognized. He understood what was behind it and open man.
And with the run. Quarterback did a nice in the play for the stop.
Hey, there's not impressive in a cover corner to come up, make the stop. It's a complete.
That's back in by the halfback. The Bay flying shotgun. He drop pass to his left. Brought down 48-yard. One of the catches. It has to deal. Fourth down. Bork is lining the house. He gets out. They have a lot of stance. Let's take it. Kinds of pressure. Knocked out about 36 yards up of about. It's second ball on the one man back. Play action is the catch. Around the 9-yard gain of play action. That back sets. For the first. Make down at the back just there for a good.
Everybody's guys wanted to see an example. Right there it was.
Throws him in the open side of the field. A great pass.
And one of the things is tougher to drop. Facing those pass left. Acts a much completion going to the right.
He needs to pass off. Make and back did a good coverage. Finding the open.
When you go in defense, much knowing where the zone defense. That time they executed the open spots.
Back on him. Stay in back. They went with the city, couldn't stay.
And that Acular could been able to come just thrown a little bit side.
Drops back. Tackled right up. And the coaching staff.
Yeah, coach staffs don't complain too much back. The leadership and arm strength that this guy.
He tried, but he's brought down. And the offensive.
Oh, yeah, the moonwalk. They were pushing, they were just putting backwards.
Baltimore is up by 3. And it's. Here's last series. He it off. Spurlock it from the. Dropped at the yard line. Defense good on the last time had the ball. They lead jumbo. Is away. His hands at the pick. They can't compress attempt and down coming up. Hampton's right. The pitch it. Lose yardage on that play.
You know, for a run's a point where you all right, not working. Let me just I can and try to get it back scrimmage.
Sia drops pass off targets had their last series of 3 and out.
Looked like the battle of controlling the scrimmage made there.
Distance on it. Figures it at the down about third line. Offense was only for a field drive with this possession. Flacco step on his scrimmage. Tight end. Halfback with. And he will end drop anywhere on that.
Sometimes you just hit defeat as a running and get that thing back to the line.
Another carry. The ground. But he gets 3 on carry. Work lines up. That eye. This catch is made. On the 50. The snit will still fourth. It's 4th down to punt this one. On the line. Look coming after. Gets the. At the 3, did everything to him on that punt.
That was a great, kept it in the face. It was Dan, his opponent. All could do in that, so get out of the way.
Here's the. He's on the 4-yard. Down 60. Ball on the Graham is the single. Garcia will to the line. Tries to, but he's stopped.
The top of line just there. They better jocking those to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Go. Tackled right on the 12-yard. Great job. Down pass.
Just put it X short passes and keeping drive.
Pass. Here's the Hugh. That first down.
On that one, reared back about as hard as.
Fakes to the. He's going to run around the third. Nowhere to get quarterback.
Defensive side, not only covered secondary for people or quarterback from breaking out.
On the inside and about the 30 line. He's away with Harry. 4-yard line. Tampa Bay offset eye. Toss. He's hit hard. Offense can't do that play.
And run, lost what you're looking at situation. In the end, put the ball quarterback there, give him a chance.
And he killed. Stood at the 30. Down at the third line. Turn there.
That's a good effort. Room for him. He was able to get a few. You never set with a punt. It wasn't, but he got the job.
He looking. Makes the grab. Just a short. Should throw that.
Sign of pay. Offensive side. Let the play you find. The open. He takes field. It's not. Go ahead and take that.
Play action. The run. He 44-yard catch for the tight.
I'll tell you this. Nothing to dictate more. One of those tight ends in the field running.
About the threat run, they might ball a few more.
I agree. It looks the fence is a tired out pace. They're having a tough to the run.
Fly on. Completed. Up at the 8 line. Good looking throw.
Great throw, but better understood by watch defense snap of the football. Exactly where to go.
Flash completed on this drive. And it's caught. He's going to be they lose full.
Boy, that gets embarrassing. I'm you spending on a play like that. Give the credit, but that.
Hands it off. Gets to a 11. Offense needs yards to get on third. Throws right. Catches it. Gold at getting that pass. He picks up.
Yeah, smart. And by the pre that short throw be there, and he.
Flacco under center. Man back here. For the run. Hard on the play. Yard gain. Back. High formation. Yeah, the touch.
Thought that Willis he was getting from standpoint. So why from Miami as a speed where he got that edge. But see him in the lays. He's a powerful guy, strong goal runner. Is that a weapon?
We'll take a quick drive summary. Not a big. And he on the 7. Hit at 32 yards. They were the punt. They have 32-yard first and Garcia center. 2. Halfback and drop behind. Oh, his pursuit.
Some to that side block. Get his on, and it's ugly, but those guys are knees. Come off their back lanes.
Behind the line up in that time. Defense.
Defense gets then a penetrate, disrupts everything for him. They have a block.
Drops back. Field. It's complete. Open field. That bring up 4.
Offensive series fired for the try to get a little aggressive. And out comes the momentum.
And they make catch if the offense effectively is drive along that defense. In the backfield. It's the ball. 28-yard gain of 5. Up second down. 28. Baltimore set eye back. A lot of time left. 1. Arson's 10. The Buccaneer. 28-yard. Back to pass. He needs to get there for the resetting at the third line. There on the pass.
Hesitation where he hit that but knew exactly what he wanted to do.
Under heavy. The pass is not. And it's the last minute.
Just when it looked like Mike's a late fence and a good play.
The rate out showing. Drops back to. Comes down with great open tackle. Yard gain. The 1 yard is in the. He has 3 split out wide. Run. Reception. Hit at the 4. Well, right place.
Unless you're the he was in the race at the wrong.
Offset in the backfield. the middle with at the 4, about 5 on the fullback. 7 up here, 42, and they'll line up with 10. He for a loss of 2, third down. Third. Tampa 3, Garcia motion to the right. Pitch to pass. He throws on down at the yard line. Be enough, falls down.
You know, horrible time by the. But then you have to try events like that in those yardage you average.
It's a fumble. The dive on the ball popped, but they got it back.
And I can just because you cover that probably mean you have a man to hold those things in the pile.
Garcia looking for hand. His hand on the way. It was his target on that complete. The pass. Another third situation here is not much. The 36. So fast, but they're short of the.
That was all to do on. You might as well hit on third. You're still away from pick down, and that was sort of.
So this one in zone, and that's back. Quarterback through their last drive. He's able to shoot. McGill back. Goes barefoot. He's at the 30. The defense and a big game.
Well, when you have this, you ought to account time a nice action pass, put it up down.
Down. Escape the pressure. The cornerback nowhere.
Those corners not only shake a quarterback, but you also make this guy's coming and man can quarterback in a hurry.
The left. He gets no 1 yard line connection. The good yardage.
At least see that is developed between this and a quarter. That it has come that you're going to. He thinks he will throw you more to somebody.
It's the tail. Tackle. That will definitely for the first.
Defense just him on that. I don't know if they were, but became a little. He disappeared.
Go drops first down. Can't complete. Can't complete. The offense will be second down. So second. Fly the gun. He was wide. It's another carry. He was on the play. Disappointed for the offense.
Yeah, it really rhythm in the games. So you use something 4 yards in that rhythm when a defense that it really fence off.
Back to pass. Running out of time. And they get him on the yard line. To complete the but they'll still short of the first.
And it's really other in that city to try and senders. He had to find a way to shoulder, to roll it, to do something. Yes, but I was still able to pick up.
Get into it. Huge punt. Zone for it. They punt it away. Right. The Buccaneers ace for. He gets out the yard line. Picks up with the carry. Sia is tight ends in the. Garcia look to pass. Defense has a head incomplete. Offense to nothing.
Defenders have been close all day. You're the quarterback. One of those is exception.
Back to defense is. He's tapped the 30. They pick up.
And I wide receiver. He is so good with his round low cuts. And understand defense is trying to take him away. He is.
Machen at the 40. Throw leads team.
Yeah, they did first down that. Hop back. You go like that. Now you're in to try and pick.
Needs to make it at the a good tight end that time.
Ends are so big, people to figure out in them. If you're side, they throw right side. If you're front, to cover.
Fullbacks down around 4 yard line ahead for a gain. Coming up here, the 44 guard under center back formation. Man open pass. He's 43 yard. Not much play action. They line the 43. Come out in the. Tosses it out. Limb for a long time. Defensive end.
Defensive, probably most athlete in the league until you think of the quarterback. That time's athleticism in the run.
Gets it away. Will go into touchback. Can put some drive. Makes the run. And to get a piece of play by the defense.
As a receiver, have to do a coming back at that point. The quarterback.
On the 22. He gains are on the delay.
And top defense for the gaps, looking for a run. The run, they took away holes, minimal gain.
And they used to throw. Looked like he couldn't hang on. That time, Chris forced it.
That was lucky that wasn't picked out. Not a good decision.
So offense hits the. Let's take the toe that our game is to you by set. To get rid of it. On the play. Keep control. They were lucky defense was close, scooping up.
Yeah, it's really just simple as that. Turnovers affect a BC game like this.
Closing in. Pass is complete. And a 9-yard line. The defense cancels on that throw. That
Really not defense when you get a football. Get your in position, think your spot, you're great, and then you go. It's a good throw.
it's the punt to the field, looking away. Gets it away. Puts it at the 20. Tackled at 38. Offense takes, see if they can put together. Ended with a Baltimore ace set. McGahee right side. McGahee. Phillip. Defense comes up.
Well, the number one rule for a half have to be a football. Statistics show you turn it to lose.
They'll go to work yard line. Single backing. Tampa Bay motions run. Garcia. Oh, pick. Unable to make on that pass. The 21. Bradley single back. He hands it off at the 21. It looked yard, and so defense is drops back to drag down first. In possession game, cut that. They can get it, and they hand it off. They get him at the ball right with about 2 play from the fin. See it back this one.
Here we go. 190.
Passes. Oh, that was the intended hand. Complete. Up the fullback. In on for a down. At the ball, Chris surges into. Make it a 3 game. Extra good. Now we'll take a 5 summary. Here's the at the 1. State at the 34. So heads back on the field. That are you by Ewarts. In game. The halfback at the 30. A game thing on the second on their own 30. Flacco center. Set back. Drops back. He needs to off. At the 40-yard line. That one in there down, didn't it?
When you're watching a ball there, they do their arm, see them drop that back pretty pat.
And he on the play. Had to find something there for.
Yeah, nothing at all. You're probably back to the huddle, guys.
And he makes out the 40. They're running 2-yard. It's under say wide receiver. Flacco, motion right. 2-man. Third. Drops back. He's under. It's the pass. Brought down 39 yards. Something. That throw. Keep the change.
It's really what it times because our so if you don't pull extra, get there.
Pass. Oh, interception. And that interception in this first.
Exactly. Was hoping to football game. Plenty of time. He can get him to track.
First looking to throw. Andy gains a hands on that reception. Gun with receivers. Throw. Is being it if he isn't just out trying to roll over to get to the.
More and more there are little eyes for D and pick up for that eyes and ball speed. If they can corner, things in the game.
Defense has he couldn't have a fourth pass deflection.
Terrific play. They follow eyes, made a ball and over that.
He gets it away. He's going to go out of the 39 line. 7 to backs on the to throw short. There for the cat. Knocked out about the 42. Good read pass play.
And throws like settle a corner. It's all about into the flow. You can see he's comfortable now.
Drops back to it in. And they yard line. That one
did, and I tell our fans what's happening on the field television because so many now is in the center.
Rifles right. 83-yard line. Nice job by the back for a decent.
Tight ends, those real explosives down the field, but nice target for the
Rifles up to the middle. The 17. Not with the wide.
For a wide, so key. Manipulate defense. Put them up one. The exacts and break off. Beautiful
throw. Tackle the quarterback's good yardage.
Having success like this running game, defenses have defensive back. So now for that running.
He's got a job putting target through for it off. Take it from the two. Hit and breathe. It's for ball to line. They come out in a to the back. Gold at the yard line. He head to halftime for his 13th. From his own at the 30 and brought down once again. Opportunity at this game with a fine EA Sport. He brings this one knocked out about 39, gain of 5.
Hey, Number City just gave a man 2 yards.
Fakes, drops the able to bring it complete pass play. From the 39-yard, Ravens come out high. Look, throw at the 49. Oh boy, on third
Play by that time on as a really want that situation. Tell that this
it falls on. That was not fumble.
well, he never fumbled, but tell that slot broke down his fundamental, gave it up.
They motioned and on the inside line. Great defense.
Did you see that linebacker? Not only did he, but when he recognized it, the explode there.
Ups back. Out. High for the cap. To the 20. To the 10. Then touchdown. Well executed. You can ask.
No fluke, right? You saw him hit times and today. That would come back. You find a way.
Extra. Tank is up. Here's the kick. Return it. He steps 18. So before the time to let you know it was brought to you sport. That is in the off formation. On the ground, right around line, maybe 2. From the 31-yard line, Echo comes a 3 wide, split out wide. Fake it to the middle. Is the intended incomplete pass. 8 here. But in the nickel. Throw was the bullet. He's 43 yards. First on that.
And really what football is the quarterback and these to catch it. That's fun to watch.
Own 40 line. To throw. He catches and tackle the 41. You can tell practice that.
Yeah, I can hear story old tires in the end. Literally in the pit and make pitches without seeing the ball. Then we're seeing.
Hands it. Hold at the full. Gets most. The back is in the off formation. Brought down. They pick up 9.
I really thought they did a pretty picking up the time, but you the running back and play back.
And short and they'll look. And he down.
Good decision. Well within your range. Take the field to lead.
Stove in the lead. God bless. It's the cross. He put on that one.
Maybe big kick there, but if for the cross between the other matter how there's still points on the
Caught at the end. Dropped 7. Able to put together last possession. Looking to make throw on this. Fakes to the open man. Passes the line. At the 6-yard line. Goes for their own 4. Buccaneers set eye. They give it to the 49-yard out of back there.
They typically are just but when he does opportunity football and see he's sighted, got the job.
Drop at the 30. Who has good.
Yeah, they have to be player. They have to catch the foot on the outs, blocking as well. Have to be able to be playing in the NFL.
Throws out to the. At the 4, that was a nice catch, leaving his hit with it, and
they're used to look how tremendous these are in the NFL. Ability to get the defense like that.
Get him at about line. Gets up, maybe let one man. Man open. McAllister breaks up the.
This great position on the D. The receiver had a chance on.
Tight end set. Fake. And completed. Tackle at the still not quite enough, however, facing Bryant lead a goal. And it's split. Here's a quick memory. Gets a good zone goal up. Drop 31 as the offense onto the field. This time that our game is EA Sports. It's in the game. It's in the drops back down with the goal at the line. Time for that touch. It worked.
And that was an offensive line. Quarterback is surveyed and find the
action is there. It came loose. Gets the loose ball. Then with the ball on.
There's nowhere in the world up and watch it jump on top.
The 47. They come out with that. Garcia hit behind the line. Nice job by the end. The tackle for the.
This guy's one of the strengths. Not only able to turn, get some pressure back, but it's the run.
Throw. He throws. Makes. He's dropped at 5. Right read on.
Nice play by the quarterback about going from one receiver. But this great job. He knew the first could be and get.
End it off. Brought down the yard line. You rumble 5 yards. Second down on the 31. Just come out with. Back on the inside. Get him at the line. Ours by the full. Now they'll need a cover for a first. Tampa Bay sets up. To throw. The 22. Nice heads up quarterback.
I up and throw. He just is taking, is giving him.
Looks to pass. Throw. Catches. Wide receiver. Took it the distance.
Well, that's just time pitching. Quarterback made a throw. The route by the receiver that was his own all afternoon.
Is good. And here's your for that last. The 4. Still work. Once again, we'll tell you what to you, but the set E. Under settings this time. Tackle 26-yard, 1-yard gate play. That down. Second down. No. Ball yard line. Setting up, throws it out. Struck his target. That was not throw at all.
He felt the time and was thrown away quick.
The Buccaneers defensive back. Drops to throw. Gets the play. Gets a hand, and that will down.
That's the guy on third. Have to have it, and he is.
Punt. It'll go out. 50-yard line. Score through the last time they. Let's see what. Screws off in motion. Pass. Right. The tight end not at all on that.
Pretty tough times when as looked. It's not the set there, but his guy hit immediately. It's what happened the way the first team.
While on the run, he's tapped 36. You know, can be used in the passing.
Find it surprise ends tip drafted. Think about this. They have to get tackle and catch like.
Gets it on the line. It's it out to about 4-yard line. Comes away yards on the. But up here. It is line up in. Another run. Down at the third. One to play.
Good time by the coordinator. Bad linebacker. Terrific. Give your D help and stop.
Fake. Fun. He throws. And it. Intercept for back.
Youngsters are just athletes now. They're the best. Maybe they don't have the skilled hands, but definitely among the NFL.
10. 24-yard. Ends up under her. They'll eye this.
Let's go.
Hands it up. He's brought down 27. Yards there. That's second down. He does the sit back. Oh, hands off. He's drowned the 30 yards on the 3rd and 3. All on their own. Has their business. They try to convert down. Dump. Oh, slop. Will fall 8-4.
And those are the third downs you have to on defense and give your team on offense.
This one out of bounds. The quarterback is back onto the turning it over on last drive. They hand off. Brought the 49. Good for a yard. It's time to go. 9-yard line. Throws it short. around the 40 line. Time, but it won't see many.
Prop dangerous ball right there. You see the core going across like that. Back in the cut. Works, you go. And that's easy. Always tempted. But how have we seen him get picked off?
To be disappointed.
Defense didn't have time to glass of water, and the punter's bench has to go.
End zone. They nothing against their previous. Up in an formation. Takes off in. Hands it off. His way up the 20. Gahey yards on the play. 2 yard here on second. Nickel best time. Will run it. Tackle. His team will fresh set him down.
Blocking, 5 yards down. Things are moving. Offense is getting.
Looks to pass. Look receiver. Makes the goes up 6 yards. He delivered a net drop back. A good game.
Guys who were than this both in the week of the most physically like I've ever seen. You can tell he puts room. Understands the ball.
Head to the 4. Score the 24-16. Second down. Right side dropped at the 9-yard line. A pickup breeze and third down. From the he's tackled 47. Another game yards receiving.
And you know his couple of routes he runs. What makes him? He can run out, but he can go over the top. So you little throw
to be tackled. Yards on
the counters we're seeing in national football. The reason is all by a or linebacker. Please shut that.
Go with the run. Sit out to about 7 yards, a 2 yard by the halfback. Flacco under center. Receivers. Gets the ball. He recovers the huge turn.
What a tremendous defense to get the offense was getting going, strip the and drive.
Drops back. It's the field. Intercepted. Intended to receive. It falls. And down 10 yards to go. 42. Tampa Bay with an eye. On what shot and maybe card there. Third down, 9 to go. 8 goes with that here. They hand down behind. Try to get this.
Yeah, but if you put here and that, I think how the coach more faith in to make them off and convert that play.
Fair catch. So hits the feet. Let's take that our game is by EX. The eye. To throw. Rifle. 3 yard line. Mason picked that grab. So the offense 4 for halfback break. Get him right over 4 yard line of yards.
Nice call. Defensive. We're coming with backer. Really putting this group up.
And with the care. Short from that off from the game.
Very often it really defensive, but that time the guy defense just overpowering.
He punts it. Fields it at the 31. Tackle at line. Picking up on that punt. Which
definitely got some potential when kicks. You get a little bit of room. Break it for a big.
Struck. The 46. They drew it up.
Pass. I agree. Sometimes there's really you can do is just executed pass.
Gar's play at the line. Broadly 4 yard. That's a 2.
Quarterback, you're going to make that read, and it's hard to not linebacker on the blitz, and so you just need like that.
Passes to brought down a 6 yard line. A good play.
It really didn't see it. The run pulled it out of there. Came up with it.
Looking to throw. He's dragged down. What's leading here? Cut him down times now.
They've been getting pressure, right? Beating them to quicker off a little at the point.
Drops back. Up to his right. I'll get 2 on that.
Yeah, even Seaver was for that play and goes, that to me?
Tampum's out in. Throws down the field. Rolled. And away at the left.
Well, at the end back, and you say 1 down. Pretty good that game came. Good play, but.
Punts it to the end zone. They were forced on their left. Here at the first down now. 10 to go. They motion to the play. Lost yardage. It looked defensive line.
Like this, the line just sometimes cracks cadence. It doesn't start count. So lines grow.
Getting up their block. This could turn out a long game.
No could be that cool. Now, clear offense trouble. Recognize if they do, can't block it.
Flacco throws on the at the 19. Another puts him over yard mark.
This guy just to play football. He tore the game. Hear the voice, and when you hear that kind of it's just here to play the game.
Gets the punt at the line. Let's see if they have something together. Fullback. Full hit. It's a 7. That'll bring. Need about 3 here on second. I formation. He dropped. Short throw. The 31. It's complete 4 yard.
Defensively, what you can do those short little passes. Stay out of the yardage situation.
Hand off up the 28 yards. The ball for maybe 4. Field. Proof. Nice play. Complete pass. Proof intended pass fell. With 3rd and 68 yard. Tampa up in the Manning. Setting up. They get to. They seem to be having him. So
they're just some as up there when those. I don't know biorhythm, whatever. But there are days when you is just unblocked. This might
get a bounds team. That was an move by their.
Yeah, checkmate though. Have a couple more to get down back in the game, and it sure would if they hadn't been at their own 20 line.
At the third, pretty good game.
Have so many offense that count for ends and wide running backs, and they're thrown to the fair.
Deeping in, ups gets the option. And they 41 yard. He stepped the big turn.
In this play, it's there, but is a turn that this going to have to look or succumb.
It to the back. Shot at 1 yard line. Unpicked up less. Down. Here's set up. Was through his reach. Caught at the 30. And a long try coming after that stop it.
Down to the, I think it's most can make a good down. Now 3rd down, either you keep alive here, turns it over.
He tries scramble, crosses at the 3rd pickup of 11. It's ball on the Graham line single back. Gar sends a guy in. They'll give it off here. He tries to. He is dropped 1 yard.
That time the outer came. He got some pitch, shut down the.
Back. He gets out 28 yard. Graham yards with 3rd down up. The back is in the auction. Using an. Back to coming after him. He's dropped sack. Due to put a side getting to the
sack number. And there's no. You've got a chin plan. You're done with him. Have to give some. Get the quarter feeling a little bit back there.
Punts it. At the 4 yard line. Punter can pin inside the 20.
Now this has got tougher punt here. So he too much sending it in. Touchback. Great job. Just right.
Sends it off. Forward to a run. McGain's about it. Is the sink back. Again with the name at the 6. A pickup of that'll bring up down. In the shot 3 wide. Flop pass. It's for a man who catches it. 21. Pass and catch won't be enough.
Just have to sniff a little bit when I like that. I hear John talking about, can you pick up when you complete short of the state thinking about, and he's just
way cleanly. Hills it at the 3rd. Brought down 43 yard way on their pre. They'll start the 43. See it steps. They'll been single but feeds it to the back. Still and Graham 5 yard. Jake is going with the off backfield. Ahead we go. He makes his 42 gain of 10. Friend to go. The Buccaneers with an offset field. It's the call again. Didn't get back. That was played by a fine athlete.
You want to be in the top national football. Has to be able to, but the Tigers cannot come up and make like that.
See it, hands it. He's Hatfield. Not able to get.
So many times defensive coordinators because don't try it well enough. Stuffed in the back like that and wild the pass play.
He gets to about 4 yards. The outfit there. Pretty nice game.
Does is just a few yards, which is not this situation. Seldom are you going to pick down in that situation. Conservative had it.
Flacco. He throws. Tackle around the yard line. Incredible jump up and get paid.
Tremendous error, and you leave your wide receiver, and you put your. But that time, a lot of going up and getting
the puck. tackled. It won't huddle to try to speed. 3 wide. First down. Gets the throw. He's the 17 with that lap. The wide receiver gives 1 game.
Just solid performance by the receiver guy. Plenty tough. Like the way in and out of it. But at least he's navigated out there.
17. McGahee deep back. Back to pass. Been perfect. And they get him 8-yard line. Little pickup pass pattern.
He shouldn't feel it. I nervous every guy got to make it. He's had a little history of drum balls. Day of hanging on. Big play there.
Third up here. Paco has hit every this drive. Get back to the completion. Go negative yard 2.
You know, as a court to be careful. Dumping it on too thin there. Seeing down the field time they were on that quick throw.
Have to be.
Yeah, they are. Anytime playing it working like that, he's happy defense.
And Baltimore set in the eye. Black to stay perfect. Did in. And here's the 3-yard line at the 24 line. And the conclusion, our final Buccaneers for the 2.
Nearly 1,000 will be our loan for the upcoming Tampa Bay, Washington. Now go to Chris Collins Ball.
A perfect day's game. Beside me, Ellsworth. From the 1. Set. Sighted. Underway. Our offense whip onto the field. Hoping points on the Skins line I formation. The defender. Portis game on the run.
Man, oh, defense is live there. That they always little something as you're going.
Portis hit. I don't guess about 2.
Like that. Doesn't play well. Day. Defensive room.
Throw. Moves. Campbell get a job for the sack.
Defensive lineman getting quicker. The quote chance were there. It was able to hold.
The fair catch. Go to work at the yard line. In the jump. On play action. He's going to 41 yards. Tried to gain some yardage. Couldn't find anyone.
He's late, and if he's not afraid, that's what he did. They think it, though. The
tailback dropped behind. Tries to, but he's stopped.
The time the didn't get in. Got it. Their job. Guys off the.
Back to throw to his left. Hit and drive. Lose.
It's really all to pursue. They saw the out there quick loss on the play.
Again to it. Huge punt. And Dallel. He's brought 1-yard line. So is the out back on to take this time that are brought to you by if it's in the Portis out to about 4-yard line. At a 3-yard and that second down. They'll shotgun. Back to throw. He throws wrong reception. At the 4. He in there for the first.
Really did a guy throw that. They don't arm any. See him drop back leg pretty fast.
Can't look open man. Comes down. And they get yard line. And simply
yeah, that was that time to sort of touch ball this quarterback that you don't focus on and you guys back down. Good run after
the 30th. That was a thing and we'll have him coming up.
You see this out in a nice rhythm. The corner and incomplete drive.
Give it to the tail. He'll be brought behind that same flying in the tackle.
So difficult of line count for the typically free runner have. Top safety back there. Make those. It really defense.
It's the up for a law. He was caught. Nowhere to go.
This is a pretty good back, and if you that
steps up to receiver. Has completed this drive to his left. Can't connect. 4th down. Deflection.
Big play by defense. They quarterback's eye. Quick jump on. We're all one.
Down zone for exceptionally well the last time. They have 20-yard line. 1st and 10. There are receivers split up. The quarterback. Garcia. Right. Brought down 34. Good for a first down.
And he had, didn't he? And threw that one hard as he could.
They lock gun. Wide receiver formation. To throw. He's there for the get him at the 3-yard line. Long, accurate, pretty good game.
Didn't pick up time, but you drop, you make a get. Never in position to pick up this first.
He dropped, not hand hit it. All sales receiver in.
It was a case of just being a little too that one. Some little nerve bit one in there. Give you a sense.
Like they jumped.
We'll start.
A third down.
And the quarterback alive guy. Now we have duty lifting.
And he will lose on the play. They just couldn't the first on.
Defense really in the run now. I would quarterback off because it's showing the run. See, the court didn't make the run.
Cut away at the feet. Defense could do on the last time. They'll get 43 yards. First. Motion. Give to the tape. He's brought to 46 yards. 47. Campbell line. He has 3 formation. He dropped. Sacked. A great time up the
safety. Tough for Bell. Plus, is it way of 200 and typically athletic, quick pass. We're seeing more sacks. Safety position.
He looked on the play. The catch is this. This has to deal with. Down. The on the field. Kick this one away. Makes once again will this opportunity that this game with a fine that EA. But in the 8. Defense has him. He's tackled 34.
But if you were watching, he stood in completely that defense.
He looks to throw. Around the 40-yard line. Just as they
pass, catch, times there's ring you can do it. Just executed.
With the carry. 49-yard gets 3 carry.
Took a shot on that one. Last one is short gain. And
there's a play throw to the left. What? And with a big
tailbacks. Anytime to the open at that position, constantly putting the ball in by those big. Now you space and you have a play.
Dia has pass on this around the line. Pretty good gain.
Yeah, pass and by the back there. He knew the spot that he had in there. He had the to let receiver make, and that's really pro football's.
And he's the 20 wrist that he used as weapon in the past.
Find it so ends typical get drafted. When you think about, they have to be a block like and catch like receiver.
First down, throw. Down the line, about 4 yards.
Good pick, quarterback checking down, giving his chance to make a.
And they get 16-yard pick yards with the kick.
That was a big right there. You're all wrong. It's a Liberty that time.
Setting up playmaker has the pick. They'll score now for this defense.
It's badly to throw. The guy run a touch, half to turn the player that they did not transition.
To tack on the. Down, up, Washington is touchdown. Decent kick from the 4. They see how this reacts after an interception. They line up in double tights. Graham, and he's drilled 30. Defense seemed right there.
To see those things down at not doing sideline, king and backfield.
High for the tackle line. Nice complete.
All sort of like Pyres for Beno. Just if you need a little blanket, you know.
That's it on the end. Just got it. Against 7 for secondary yards to get 50. Up with 1 back in the backfield. To pass. Huge pressure. He's tackled 6-yard line. Trouble airing at him 100 ready.
Not a quarter game. This quarter's arm felt in practice, so we'll see up for the remainder.
Back to Pat. And he dropped. Able to bring the pass on a second down. Here's come out at gun set. To pass on the field. Deflected, broken up. The defender was hand on it.
It came as a pretty play at the banging these around and not get into the
ups back. Throws ass is still not enough, however, seeing 4. This a 38. The snap on the up. Nice work. That one right. And the drive side. Away. Goal line. Over tackler. Yard line. So before field, a time to let you is brought to you sport. Cooley in. Campbell. Off the ground. Big time by this defense.
Wide receivers are making moves out, but sometimes with the football away, and that's a play.
They'll start the 42 high formation. Defense has a hex. They complete the pass. We'll be looking at. They'll face us 10. Line. There's a play. Gets the defense interception.
Reading the X eye as a court, you look to one direction. Wide defense is just on the ball and managed today.
And they about the 40 line. 3 yards on the 48-yard. Cam the gun. Pass. He caught it. Up for the from that one.
It's NFL special of these throw it receivers to fun to watch.
Throw. Down at the 20. The 8 on the up second and 2. The 26. The deep back formation. And we've done with the Redskin, the Buccaneers. Second and ball on the 20. They're off here. He's tackled 24. A 1 by the half. Third and short situation. Ball on the line. And short, and he's the catch at the 9. That'll move.
They're doing a short, tight pass. This of offense, it's a defense.
Back with the he did line. Tried to run, but they don't.
And back has just a little. You can see they're rolling back for a place.
Give to the back. That's back, and Hortus gained 4 yards. Brings up another down attempt. Out in the nickel. Sit down. Going to be successful and to the outside.
Try and run away because defensively a speed and they bottled up.
No. Up at that one, but seemed to be working. He'll need to just miss out of his hit on the next time shot. And Haynes, there was 7-3. Looks to throw down. And the upset by the third. Their third.
Well, in the world back to Chad, and you're to want to yell, but at this point, start trying to clearly he lost some confidence.
They line. Hortus as they line up in. Here's the brought down by. Stop on that.
Great defensive attack, impressive to the ball, all coming.
Looks to pass. Goes right. In for the to if that
easy catch there, but boy, looked like it was.
And here's it's good. And now a quick look at. And here's the 2. Hammered at the 5. Through a pick 5. Let's shake it off. Go back in. Ocean's left. Past the line. Garcia, Washington. He scored. Puts it up. What a play.
How hard. Hoop up, fumbles, Mange, and get it on. What athletic.
Here's the Spur. 26 yards. Back onto the. We'll take, remind you, game is brought forward. Him. Looking to in. 6 yards. Nice pass to the.
Somewhat day revolves around those packages. Trying to defense on the field, try and help. When you have a receiving time, really playing awfully.
First down, 10 to go. All on their own fam alone. To throw. Out. And they get our line. No hesitation. And gets it. It's down.
Yeah, wouldn't hesitate back there in the pit. I say that. Now they're fast. Else handle it.
Gives it. He's tackled the 40-yard front line. See it, step and 3 receivers. They're going to pitch. catches him out of at the 30. Trent comes yards on the
Defense did an jamming, the ringing, the outbacker on him. Times those backers athletic and stop the run.
He gets it off. Hit the tight end.
And tight ends that as people tough to defend them. If left side, you're behind them in front to cover.
Tampa Bay in their play. Down. Bullet out. He's dropped 19. Next in the go.
And we see that is flipping between receiver that if has going to be thinks you're going to, he will throw it more offense.
The catch. And he dropped field. He's for 4. That'll be a first.
Oh, look out. Back's getting hot. He has it.
I'm out in an. He drops back there for the catch. Make the 10 will be first amount of yards on the pass.
Backs who are good are prayer. You know, all those guys that are good, but they in the passing. This guy can clip.
For the what do you think? Looked like a plan even on that run.
For all we talk, the bigger in the NFL really comes to individual on one man, and then this big off too much.
Good. Here's a summary. From the 1. Gets brought down. This opportunity, but this brought to you said E. The action. Make around the third line. Quite a few yards.
Yeah, route that. One playing wide is the ability to cut out of the very coming out made the difference.
And he will be
one of the really leading guys you'll find football league. Several meetings with, and he keeps, of course, he has hers that does. That helmet out there on the. This is one of the backs in that he is a play guy.
Gain of 5 play. Ball on 39-yard. Washington as they offset. Washington send to the right. It's up the play out. Center of the field. Asmart plate.
It really is. You talk time about establishing CYU and play action. It's so hard to.
Takes the give. Third in the backfield. Defense had a tucking up all there on that play.
And draw protection and blocking that you want. But ultimately down to man against man, and the defense they want.
Throws it out, and he catches the 7-yard line. We've been talking week.
And you talk about his strength. You see how delivery was. It looked like he could throw it hard.
Portis, he's lost. The line didn't have a push on, and the runner.
Well, that's what happens when to get ever there really no running back that.
The delay. 14 on 5 late handoff. We're at play on the current. Washington lines up receivers. It's the team at the 12, and they get to the offense.
Oh yeah, they did on that play. They were pushing, going back.
On the middle, touchdown, went right through the upright. Has it at. Hit at the 3rd. So the offense take the title that our game is you by. They'll give it off. Down at the 3rd. Post 2 inches and down. The backfield at I-4 sends a man. He's running at his made. 8-yard line. They pick up yardage there.
Love to watch wide receiver. Low patient routes, low end nuts. And stands what the is trying to way over.
They go with the. He's around the 4 line with about draw play. 49-yard. Sing back formation. Here. The 40 sign of maybe 3, and that down. They line up 1 back set. Off. Tackled at about 3-yard line. Positive gain.
And it really quarterback getting a protection more in this defensive line. Nice job this quarter, and that's creating passing lane.
And they 32-yard man picks 2 yards with 2nd down go. Ball 2. Redskins bring it. To pass. He won't. He's tackled 20-yard line. Job to avoid and get the.
You're trying back. You've been talented on the outside. Wide out. Just give me seconds against, and it'll be tough to try.
And they're after him. On. Effort out to his hands and broke it up.
Watching the losing speeds when they see go get it.
They lines up receivers on formation. Look to throw the pass away. Makes the grab. Much doubt about this. A touchdown.
And I about this up. If you can't take, you're in like that play.
Good summary for that series. He kicks it. 6. They get 25. The offense was after a fast drive, but they do with it. Single. No. Loose. Round, but they
And that was anytime attacked by fence, and you done nothing but pure get it back.
and a half. 5 to go. Their own 30. He dumps it out. Knocked out at complete yards, and
That's such a play to try as a defender. You simply can't afford the big play to give them. Typically, it's quick throws.
Firking to throw. Throws at him at the fly. Read on that.
Nice play that quarterback about and going one receiver. But this back is doing pre-snap, knowing who the will be in the football.
Drops first down. On Heath knocks it down. Excellent job by disrupt.
And that was on the wide, much of a very little shin against a chance to play.
Campbell drops. But the defense to be waiting there at all.
Impartation by the unit. They're in great position. Rarely turned on pass.
Play action. Throw deep right. Nearly picked ahead that one. The pass was the last minute.
The game, you basically say on third down, and you have a patient of how that good play the defense.
He punts it. Zone for a Their pre-trips down and hoping for a He looks to throw. Looking and at the third. There, Chris.
Man-to-man on that play, and a defender's a little bit or not. He just got big.
Was on the run. Mack bats it away. Second down, the incomplete. 1 and 10 on the 38 line.
Here we go. 190.
Garcia to the air. Pass it. No, this time. Able to bring incomplete. Garcia in the shot. He has 3. Back to pass. He needs to. He will lose on the play. Despite the great still. Punts it. Randall L. to 23. The offense can this drive. At the 10. Watt comes out with a on play act around the line. Pitch and catch.
Patience for him is just simple to Manette defense. Set him up back with the break off. Beautiful.
Was on the run. And to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown. Great jet pass play, and the quarterback behind him for the.
You can tell receiver that has faith that was staying just a little unusual. He would eventually free.
Right after his. Kicks it off. Fields it at 2. Dirty. Punted away. Ball here at its first. Get one last for halftime. Sia drops, phase the field. Pass was deflected away by the
quarterback. That ball under than he was starting there.
Pass. It was this one. Open field time. The halftime for is 13. A bad kick. Here from the 6. And he hit the offense hit field. Take this time at our game. A sport. It's in the game. It's in the game. There's a steps out. 36-yard. Nice pass back on that defense, Barry.
Good job by time. Really nailed. He just take completion, moving the ball.
Back. Throws it. Graham kick out. Graham was on the play and complete. Third and ball on the 7-yard line. Tampa Bay offset eye. Now. Done. They will be. The defense. 3 now.
Not the most any drop first for a little momentum, but any 3 and out, so tough fence. Times 3 and it's the points the team.
Punt away. And they make, once again, take this opportunity with a fine EA Sport. Campbell here. He has behind him. At the fist gets a yard on the.
Not very often does a defending shot at on a run. Typically didn't something to take a shot.
Drops back to pass. Sides to run. He's tapped to 21. And maybe Sarah on the scramble. Here 3. Washington's up with 3 back for me. Huge. Got to catch them. So the out head off the failing to for a first series.
Gather the tr on the sides, whether it willing or portion, they know going that time.
Kick. He got on it. Fields it at the. Down at 6-yard line. They gave up way on the return there.
Yeah, without the coverage, got to fell from now quickly as pop. And if you can give up some big.
Let's go, here we go.
It off. He's down at the 5 with about 2 yards. Second and here. Backfield is offset. It's the halfback. Makes as well the 20. Excellent on that.
Really not much to dare. The back really block down, come around to those big that easy.
Hit and the lines. He couldn't get it.
Yeah, I have to admit on a play I can just try to think back.
Look and open. It's tackle 10. Extra and moving.
And that's sometimes are swick out there. A little extra. They can.
Up to the tail. At the 7. Green by the running. Sick from Pater. Big set with 2 tight ends. Fake. Goes through his. Makes sound. But it's got to be to have the Cad using side of the board. Extra point. Take a quick look at summary. Kick is away. It's at the 2. At the 20 against this drive, and they were punt. Up in the net. Hands off. Stiff and the defense tackle. Back Luzu on the run. Second down. Ball 3. Wide receiver. Looking. The pass is third down. Cat incomplete. From their own yard line. Here's bring in the package. Only drops back to it out there. He dropped. They're unable to third and long, and that will bring down. They're running up to punt. Frogging for the snap. Gets the Hilliard takes and 49 yards. Decent there. Good field position.
I like that. Rashy, but effective. Hate to see around back and to be a play. Really not. Got up the. Got it. That's what I like.
The defense surrounded. Exception. Bounds around 22-yard little pickup.
And I really feel this way. I get a little time this goes up to me, because a little bit of them balls. But today, a nice and a big.
Here's the halfback. He's right around the. That run a yard. That'll bring up down. Ends this time. Big set. Nice play fake. The pass. The back has catches. That will be enough.
Really a horrible time by the D. But any have to try and offense like in those yardage and you up in the cover.
Here, made a great tackle. Yard gain.
As a defense, all the gaps looking for run, but bringing the they took away and stopped the minimal gain.
Loose. Weiger, loose ball. And so the defense yards after.
And this is a game. If you're not a football, you're going to get you can't get away.
Graham gets it up. He at the 20. Not much. Maybe.
Why you said that were no. He was anything on the play.
Again. Down at the 9. They picked him.
Well, that was the call. Blitz build up all this. Brought down the word game.
Tampa in motion. Fakes the run. He's going to brought down the 14, and they yards on this. Setback is up, and that going wide, barely.
That one just made at the upright where you see the kicker going, got it.
Well, from the at the 30, they were front on their go to work at the first and Campbell line center. Backfield the first down. Throws wild, and it's in backer. He's 35. Great catch, backer. Throw from the.
It's hard to lose a kick, but some of those line within coverage backs just see him and he.
Down behind line of scrimmage. Just couldn't get scrimmage long.
Wow. That is shit. But maybe more importantly, do you rage of the run a little bit, come out of there.
Nice play. Shot. You throw that bird. Play.
The most just throw. Anytime back throws his body let. When that looks pretty do and you're opted to do it. How many times that picked up?
And a catch by the top.
I can tell you this, defensive more than to have one of those bins in the open right to
the back. Washington. Offense at complete pass. Down 10 yards. All on the 4. One back set. Run a counter. They tackle loss. Picked up the line. And it.
And when you're in, can hear guys up, not allow the lineman to get on the line, but really get a chance to look.
Looks, he's time for the catch. Down and first and backfield in formation. Drop line, just 8.
Let's defend too. Once in a while, clearly day for this offense.
Right, it's the reception. Tackle. We'll see if the D can make another third down.
Up now for down. Always talk of conversion, but if you have down play, good chance some blitz pass on third down.
Again, with into them for a.
What about that Duke move? Jake a little and sticking it down.
We'll give them a point advantage. And look at the kick from his own tackle 7-yard line. Quarterback and his receiver were clean page left to an intercept. And they'll two tight. Looking, packed it, and they get him yard line. Still in passing.
I'm really Wyoming, Bativer, and that we're so well offense now.
On first step, may throw out to his. He fumbled it, covered it on the sideline. It's a huge.
What a true defense. You ran to get the offense going. Football out of the drive. Build the momentum.
Hake is trying for game. 5 B's on the. Short throw is complete. He's dropped. Gallo full of yards on reception. The defense is against their own ear. Let's see if they try here. 4-6. There, they bulldoze score.
The first puts it in their play is simple. The quarterback crams the job that's a line.
After is good. And here's the L from brought down 5 for the offense. Let's let you know to you by Sport. Campbell in the gun. Campbell looking for man. Caught it at the 3rd. Just a should throw that time.
A true sign offensive to play divine. Receiver may look down the fair, just throw.
Appeared to be on.
Full start.
Moved a little early.
I used to always the linemen go to the and hold either one fist and look when they get
Tackle 27. Picks up the carry. 1. Drops back. He throws it. And he's deep at the 4. That was a play by
into this receiver this week. Had a lot of playbook and have a big day.
Set to go. This one out to him in the hand. Hang on. Small receiver, but can't complete. It is in the I formation. With the run, one. What a hit. Portis get play. That ends up as the formation. Man and throws a great open and that first.
And Notch know how football and out lead into trouble. Great throw.
Off here. 41-yard Portis on the play. 8 on this. This is the deep as they line up. Gibb brought down the 3-yard line. Picks up on the run. Out in a formation. For the ball. And around the to come up with this rushing.
When things get difficult for us because you stand upping the run as you broach to that line, you get a chance on
hammered the 7-yard line. 5 on the play. That will bring up the 4th. Buccaneers 1-31. 2nd and 5. And this is the current drive. Drops back. There for the cat. And a great back to the 1st.
Out of this course, a variety. Yes, he has zip it into. We've also seen throws of complete rep.
Go with the run. Brought down. The mistake gets them. 1 midfield. He'll try the zone. Caught. Him out of the end was his second.
You know, Tom, they're to get fit, trying to beat it, but he's ticky, just scooting the every time physical with him. Touchdown.
It's good. For 14 inning here in the our score. The Buccaneers, the Red 38. Get at the 2. And ball. And big.
And you can emotional it is. You recover on specials. You go defense at the field, who's sprinting dead.
With the it's caught.
Not all, and some is a little tough, actually more than the ball. Kind of hard with the time to right in. That was well.
Drops back. Good there by the end. Sack.
Man, impressed by that. You know, you get a single and double. You still some guys that are just
down. Andy, a nice connect for
just that time way that football or with that one.
Lining up. Is up. Washington lead. Look at the drop. Gathered at the hammered at the thing. Team sends it to the field. 3 score in a row. The back is in the auction. Rescue take. He's tackled. It's on that play. Down. Second and one up here in the 37. Ups back. He's brought down to 47. Nice to hit for a decent.
You know, time up with those explodes down to the time. Here are a night back.
Throw to it. Hang on. Throw that time. Forced it right.
Well, this is a going for takes, but that necessary luck something.
They might. This pushes him about the 4. That play goes and third down. Is protected. They're in the dot. To get the pass, brings it in. He topped the 29. Well,
and I wish I could see what's happening on all broadcasts. So much in loss in the secondary.
To the tailback. Defense comes up there.
Well, the halfback is be able to hold the football. The statistic over.
Throws out, brings this, and he's at the 44, and that.
Yeah, and it's back's arm make it in the. But there's an ass have a guy with like that.
It off. Around the 4-yard line, 5 yards. Wideouts. And he's brought down.
Yes, on this off the count, tight ends, the run quarterbacks, and now they're throwing. That's almost
back. He lost it, and something, anything there.
Yeah, no, it is a run. You're probably to the huddle going.
Pass. Throws it to catch. On that complete, that'll make it up under centation this time. Nice play. Hit hard line. I'd need to have the look at him out.
It looks like okay, but he can keep taking. And I'll tell you another guy. I don't care who you take that. Use the pass rush.
The into the end zone. So is the offense field. Time to remind him is brought to you EA Sport. If it's in the, it's in the. Back, not much. Is there. He's about the 20. Good pass and shown. Able to get rid of it. Pressure got.
Just a throw and catch and a 6. Passing play. Move around.
Up. He's tackled the 8-yard line. Pickup of a better bring up. The 8. The Red with a nickel back. Graham gets inside. You get him. His defense to the occasion exactly.
Yeah, and now go back to benches. This is half rating. Positive offense is back with a pace.
Punt away. L takes it out. 46. Let's put something to run. Offset in the back. Play act. Throw. He's brought down 9-yard line. The quarterback job of wreckage and open man.
When you go zone deep, much more ignition holes in zone defense. Expertly spot.
Up for a loss. Defense got them that play.
Could really spin on that. Trolling it, biting it, waiting to make the play.
They go with. He's hammered. It's his definite safety.
And back, you have recognized. You just safety. Sniff on that box and know the football. They're daring it, and they're not.
The 44 line. They're trying to get this to.
Well, if you put the air in that position, I think saying I have faith in my defense to make them my off to convert that.
Gets it away. This one down in the defense takes the put something after they're in a 3 Graham backfield. Drops down. The path around the 20-yard line. Up of about a situation and a yard. The buck out in the shot. There are 3. Can't complete. Callaway was the target on the complete pass. They line up. Backfield. Garcia. It is short. Just came up big.
I'll be honest, I really thought pass in that call from you defense hard, but they were not off.
Way cleanly. And L2 didn't have any room to turn.
You have a chance of anything happening. I just punt right, but you can't.
Davis in huge defense. Incomplete. Small receiver fell in on 10 yards. Ball on the line. In the shot, receivers gets the right side. It out to about the yard line. 1 takes it 3rd. Defense cut with 5 this time. Give. Brought down a yard line, but will still short of the mark.
Play by the boys here talking about gets low pad level in the offense, and that line did
Will kick it away, and boy, this what? 21. To have gotten 11 there.
certainly was a best effort, or maybe if more help from the could have broken out of there. Just one to create the deal.
The throw on makes the out of bounds line. Doing on that play. Second down. 10 yards to ball on the at I formation. It's the carry. We're into about the gains on the carry. The backfield offset. Catch is made. Knocked out about 33. Nice. The 4.
You know, we talk time about getting Mo and getting him. Well, we're seeing the bits, and they're
Punts it. Fair catch. Last drive in. They'll get the ball 7 and 10. Run. And they around the 30. He delivered a drop back. A pretty good game.
guys who any hard both in these and during this. He is a gifted coursing, but you the time even in the film and he understands the game.
Good yardage on the pass.
Oh, Humbe out of there. Ball heard along his arm. Saw it there.
Right out here. Back to pass for receiver. 37. Wide receiver on the same page.
Yeah, and something's able to find coverage. He operation. He has
Short throw. He makes a good field tackle. This could be stopped for 400 yards.
yeah, and at times it look these wide receivers deserve a limit too. They're getting open on the field. Special.
Here's the and way at the left.
Just like the quarterback sneaked that late pass. A good play.
He's 60 and be enough.
The defense couldn't find play. I don't know guys or what. That back became ghostly.
Portis on 2 minutes in the 4th quarter. One game down. The offset. And the sack. Figure out a way where he's going to back there.
More. This is guys that even when I wait, you asked and you looked at, but then in person, suddenly he's too much faster. Think the same offensive line.
They'll field goal. Set down. He could kick that. Drives it. Points. Nice job. He kicks from the 5. And he gets hard. Obviously a big to get the ball right here.
Their last, the one part of this offense is that everything's territory. So offense you get, now you get 4.
He's tapped the 37 fines on that play.
No, we all tar dash in the NFL. As if you rate route under senses or try, it doesn't matter if you're 3. If you can get your cuts like he's be able to.
That was a pass.
And whatsoever. That backhanded through what he wanted.
To pass. Going after him. Completed. Tackled. 6-yard. Nice play that gets.
Yep. Just the way they take what they're looking to move efficiently with.
Small. 37. Tampa Bay. 3 receiver gun. He's brought down 8-yard line. Job getting that there, and he picks down.
Yeah, time by Vince. He could read that going to be there.
1st and 10. 48-yard line. First down. The quarterback wasn't
Yeah,
intercepted.
you're trying for those in holes. Pick, but that good play. But
Looking to throw. Looks for a man open. He catches. He got catches. That's there. Might a little tighter. He even go to.
yeah, it's pretty play against this. He does it in Russian, and that move defense with his eyes in there.
Good one. Our score ends 40. The Buccaneers.